Hello everyone. For today I'm going to present about people, jobs, organizations in Operation Management IPO 201 that consisting of four main topics, that is people in operations, human resource strategies, organization design, and job design. So let's get started. So we're gonna start with the first one, that is what is people operations. People operations, also referred to as people OPS, is the overall management of the workforce in a company. It's considered to be business function within human resource that focus on employee training, development, engagement, and retention. People operation is a business function that puts employee first, despite the fact that it falls under the HR umbrella. People OPS has a broader scope. It involves all action that help employees to be productive at work from the moment they're hired to the moment they leave. Now, let's look to the main responsibilities of people operations. People operation is to modernize and digitalize outdated, including payrolls and applicant tracking software. Treat employees as internal customers and increase their satisfactions. Support employees on a day-to-day basis and answer questions about benefits and company policies. Keep tracks and analyze HR metrics like turnover rates or time to hire. Also onboard new employees and ensure that their access to necessary resources and tags. So, overall, the role of people operations is to empower employees and facilitate the day-to-day work life depending on the company size and objective. There could be one or multiple employees responsible for the people operations. For example, one company might choose to hire people operations specialists who will take care of new employees as they join the companies and for the 6 months, until they're fully productive. Or another company might create an entire people teams that will redesign the entire HR department and will be responsible for entire employee life cycle inside the organization. So for the next, we're gonna talk about the HR resource strategies. HR resource strategies is the overall long-term approach to ensuring that an organization human resource provide a strategic advantage. This involves two interrelated activities. First is to identifying the numbers and type of people that are needed to manage, run, and develop the organization, so it meets its strategic business objective. Second, putting in place the programs and initiatives that attract, develop, and retain appropriate staff is an essential activities. Now, let's look up for HR roles and their relevant to operation managers. For the first one is strategic partner, aligning HR and business strategies, organizational diagnosis, manpower planning, also environmental and monitoring. For the second one is to administrative expert, running the organization's HR processes and share services, payroll, appraisal, selections, and recruitment, communication also. For the third one is employee champion, listen and responding to employees, providing resource to employees, also constellations, career SY, and also grievance procedure. For the fourth one is change agents. Change agent is to managing transformations in change, ensuring capacity for change, management development, performance appraisal, organization development also. And for these pictures is an human resource strategies functions. So I'm gonna explain about it. The operations function generally people issues are interrelated. There is a little points in attempting to, for example, develop our more egalitarian team-based structures and then fail to change the organization trainings or reward procedure. This is why our strategic perspective aim at identifying the relationship between all four roles is very necessary. And why the first step in developing an HR strategies is to understand the organization's overall strategies. In particular, Key questions are what are the implications of the strategies for human resource, and how can the people in the organization contribute to successfully achieving the strategies. So now we're gonna move to organization design. Organization designs. There are many different ways of defining organization structures. Here it is seen as the way in which tasks and responsibilities are divided into distinct grouping, and how the responsibilities and coordination relationship between the grouping are defined. These include the informal relationships which build up between groups, as well as the more formal relationships. Like they have many things that can define for the organization design. Anyway, so we're gonna move and talk about the key concepts in designing of organizations. The first one is span of control. Span of control, like the range of employee who to report to the managerial positions. The next one is authority. Authority, the formally granted influence of a positions to make decisions, pursue goals, and get resources to pursue the goals. Also, authorities in a managerial role may exist only to the extent that subordinates agree to grant his authorities or follow the orders from that position. The next one is responsibilities. The duty to carry out an assignment and conduct certain activities. The next one is delegations. Delegation is a process of assigning a task to a subordinate along with the commensurate responsibilities and authorities to carry out the task. The next one is change of demand. The line of authority is an organization who reports to one. The next one is accountability. Accountability is to responsibility for the outcome of the process. And for the next one is line authority. Line authorities is like a type of authority where managers have formal authority over their subordinates' activities. This means that the subordinates are depicted under the managers on a solid line in the organization charts. Departments directly involved in producing service and products are sometimes called line departments. And the last one is staff departments. The type of authority where managers influence line managers through staff specialized advice. Departments that support or advise line departments are called staff departments. Include human resource, legal, finance. And that's it for the topic of organization design. So we're gonna move to the last topic, that is a job design. Job design or redesign is a process of determining job roles and what a job involves, as well as how it relates to other relevant jobs and the organization structures. It includes deciding on the duties and responsibilities of the job holders, the way the job is done, as well as what support and resource the job holder needs. This can be done stringently or flexibly, depending on the nature and scope of the work that needs to be done. And the main purpose of job design is to optimize work processes, ensure the right value is created, and improve productivity. It does this by clarifying roles, systems, and procedures, reducing repetition elements within and between jobs, and optimizing the workers' responsibilities. And now we're gonna see the principle of effective job design. So the objective of job design will vary according to business demand and the organization approach. However, the following will features to some extent in deciding both the approach and desired outcomes. Let's start with the first one, that is a business purpose. Jobs should support the organization purpose and what is need to do to success. This could be to sell a particular product, to provide a generic service, to constantly deliver innovative new design, and so on. The next one is health and safety. Jobs must not risk the well-being or safety of the job holder, their colleagues, customers, and other individuals. So the next one is people capability. Consider existing capability both internally and in the wider labor market. The next one is quality. Jobs should minimize the risk of errors and to impose a degree of self-checking by employees to ensure highest possible quality standards. The next one is speed. Job should ensure that time to complete tasks is appropriate to the job. For example, in the case of an emergency, the speed and appropriateness of the response is the most important features of the job. The next one is productivity. Job must ensure the primary focus of the job holders on the thing that matters and add value to the business. The next one is sustainability. Job should take account of sustainability, ensuring that organizations can respond flexibly in the face of changing economics, social, and politicians' landscape. Also ensure that there is room to develop the job over time to take account of evolving individual and organizational capabilities. The next one is quality of working life. Job should incorporate substitutions, flexibilities, blitz, challenge to ensure individuals are engaged and motivated, and not under excessive and prolonged stress and have opportunities to develop. And that's it for our presentations. Thank you.